Hi everybody, welcome to the Pineapple Support channel. My name is Araneae Mactans and I'm here today to talk to you about self-care during isolation. What does my self-care currently look like during isolation? Not usually like this, I'm not going to lie. I've just been doing some one-on-one stuff with a few people, so that's why I'm all glammed and latexed up. But if this is what normal looks like for you, then knock yourselves out. This is fantastic. I'm always happy when I'm in latex. But otherwise, I'll share with you my routine, at least for, a day, because I feel like routine for me is helping me stay grounded. Usually when I'm able to work a lot more, I'm usually out, I'm traveling, I'm going to shoots, I'm going to events, so I don't really have a routine. It's all over the place, but it's all work. At the moment, none of that is happening, so I've had to bring myself to create my own routine where I can rely on doing something at XYZ during each day, and that's keeping me grounded. I usually get up quite early. That's not to say I'm usually an early bird. It's because I feel like at the moment, whilst the sun is getting me up quite early, it's the best time to get up, really, for myself anyway. So I get up quite early. I'll do some exercise. I usually teach high intensity interval training at about 8 a.m. and that helps me wake up, that helps me burn a bit of energy, get ready for the day, and that just gives me motivation to cope, really. I feel that exercise is always important. It's always going to link back to your mental health. So that's why I start with it in the beginning of the day. From doing that exercise, I then take the dogs out. So I go nice and sweaty, take my pups, and I visit the local woods, which is just right behind me, really. So I'm one of the privileged ones who gets to have my hour walk outside with my dogs. This again, getting outside, has been different from how it used to be, because instead of having I need to go outside to walk the dogs, I've been motivating myself to go outside for the dogs, but for me. And that's allowed me to appreciate things I wouldn't usually appreciate. Usually I'm focused on dogs and what they're doing and where their business is and but at the moment I thought, dogs there, that's great. There's a squirrel in that tree, and how lovely do those daffodils look, and stop rolling in that puddle. It's allowed me to appreciate the smaller things that I wouldn't usually appreciate. And that's been quite refreshing, to allow myself not to think too much about stressors and the way of the world at the moment. It's allowed me to focus on the little things and see the beauty in these little things at the moment, which is nice. It's lovely to simplify things right now. What do I do next? I then have some breakfast when I get back. I feed the dogs, and then I will do the usual shower and dry, get dressed, ready for the day. That brings me to another point. Hygiene is so important, especially at the moment. Washing our hands and coughs and sneezes, and following your government's guidelines for that is very important, and I would suggest thoroughly sticking to those guidelines. But also for a personal mental point of view as well, getting up, having a shower. I mean, you may not want to get in the shower in the beginning, but you may not want to leave the shower when you're in there. Sometimes that happens to me. Really couldn't be bothered having a shower, but once I'm in there, don't want to come out because it's so warm, it's so cozy, and that's okay. As long as you're getting up and making that effort to clean yourself, to take care of those basics in your health are important to your mental health. because at least then once you're clean or you feel clean, it's one less thing that you need to worry about so much. After that, if you fancy using some of that special body wash that you've been saving, or someone bought you for your birthday or Christmas or any other celebration, now's about the time to start treating yourself to these things. I've got a big box of goodies that, like, every celebration time my family buys me a box from Lush, and I'm always saving those till I get rid of the cheap stuff from somewhere else. But right now, I'm struggling to find some of these things out in the supermarkets because people have been panic buying, and it's allowed me to kind of pamper myself. I use these delightful body scrubs and the lovely shower jellies or the shower gels or the organic soaps, things like that I would usually save for a special occasion, that I can just use right now. Because I am my special occasion. At the moment, you are the one that's important to you right now. So treat yourself accordingly. You are important. So treat yourself, pamper yourself. Use that new shampoo. If you've got a soap that someone bought you for your birthday, why not use it now? If you've got a little perfume, your favourite perfume, if you like wearing perfume, give yourself a spritz of that a day. That might lift your spirits, might make you feel a bit happier. There's studies that have been proven that show correlation between smells and memories, and smells and happiness. So treat yourself to those. After the shower, what do? I get dressed. If I don't want to wear a bra, I don't wear a bra. It doesn't matter. At the moment, if you don't have to wear a bra and you don't want to wear a bra, don't. If you don't want to wear any pants or knickers, don't. If you want to lounge around all day in a sports bra and leggings, you do that. On the other side, if you feel like dressing up in a beautiful dress or a lovely suit or something that you wouldn't usually wear, do that too. Because right now we have the opportunity and the freedom, whilst we're inside in lockdown, to be creative. So if you think wearing that dress that's got polka dots on, or putting on a wig today, or wearing crazy makeup or wearing no makeup, if that's going to make you happy, do it. Because we're not going outside right now, so no one's going to be judging you. If it's going to make you smile, then I think it's important, so you should do it. Aside from getting dressed, entertaining myself during the day, I have gotten back into playing music. I'm classically trained on the flute, so I've pulled that, dusted it out, and trying to remember everything I used to do. That's helped me connect with the younger me that I used to be, and given me something to do, which is great. I can play Jurassic Park on the flute now, which is wonderful for me. If you have that opportunity and you'd like to pick up your instrument, or maybe you're an artist, or you used to draw, or you want to start drawing, do that. If it's in your home and you can do it and it might entertain you for a while, do that. Because at the moment we can only control what we can control. We can't control the outside world right now, but we can control what we do during the day to make ourselves happy and to keep ourselves entertained and not stressed, or as less stress as we possibly can in these times. So I can't control what's going on outside, or when work will start again, or any of these other things. So I'm trying not to worry about them, because there's nothing I can do about them. And it's only upsetting myself if I worry about something I can't change. What else is there to tell you? Oh, talk to people. Talk to yourself, talk to your dogs, converse with someone or something. If you have family, reach out to your family. You might just sit there and say, hey, can we FaceTime, or can we just have a natter? I've had a really good cup of coffee. Talk about coffee. Talk about the wonderful weather that we're currently having in Britain, or Talk about what your pet has done today. You might want to talk about the craziness of the world right now, but talk to someone, engage with someone, because whilst that is really good for them, they might not have had contact with anyone else, and they might be pulling away a little bit and feeling a little bit down and unable to feel like they can reach out to anyone. It's going to help you from pulling away as well. I make an effort every day to talk to my mother. We FaceTime, we go on live chat. I also make efforts to talk to my sisters, friends, the producers I would usually work with. I make efforts to talk to everyone, even if it's about mundane things, about what I did today or what I ate this morning or things like that. It allows the dialogue to keep going. And if you're keeping that dialogue going, if you really need help at some point or you really are struggling, it's going to make it a little bit easier for you to reach out and tell someone that you would usually talk to. You might, if I'm talking to my friend who's currently just moved to the States and I'm a little bit sad that she's gone, but if I'm keeping that door open, it's going to be easier for me to say, you know what, I'm not feeling great today and I'm really struggling with XYZ and I have no motivation to do something. It's going to enable her to, keep that conversation going. And that's important right now because we're not usually seeing each other how we would normally. So try and keep that amount of normalcy as much as you can. Try and keep up to date with stuff that's happening outside of, try and keep up to date with some of the news, but don't focus on it. I will maybe read the news once and I will keep up to date with what's going on once a day. But then once I've taken in that information, I'll leave it there because it's horrible. It's obviously not enjoyable. It's not going to make me happy. It's going to make me feel worse about the whole situation. And it's just important for us to know what's going on and appreciate everything we have right now. Yes, isolation sucks for the most part. For most of us who are outside people who like to, or who work a lot outside, it sucks. But we're also lucky. And I want to keep that balance as it is, because I don't want to feel overwhelmed by the sadness of everything that's going on right now. And we're all in this together. And all we can do right now is support each other and make life at the moment as normal as we can. If you are struggling, you need someone to talk to, Pineapple Support, we do have listeners on hand that are available to just chat to if you want to. If you need therapy or counselling, something like that, then we also offer free and subsidised counselling, so feel free to reach out to us. We're always around and we can get you the support that you need when you need it. Okay, I hope to see you in more videos and I will see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Take care, stay safe. Bye.